Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Reine Des Fleurs. Still on our first visit with Orpheus. Okay, actually the visit ended and now we're just having that little post discussion between Orpheus and Asagi, his butterfly, talking about how our visit went. Poor Orpheus had to beg Asagi to let him show his appreciation and Asagi finally gave in. So now they're having tea together. And let's finish up this little conversation between them. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. I'm sorry. Huh? Nothing. By the way, Orpheus, how was the meeting with the princess? Yes, we talked about a lot of things. As I thought, it's different experiencing things in person than it was learning when I was on the land. I also got to learn more about Princess herself. I imagined her as a mature, mysterious person, but she can be just like a normal girl, so now I feel a bond with her. Normal? That is quite impolite, Orpheus. But don't you want Princess to smile rather than be uptight, Asagi? I do, but you better understand your position as... Don't worry, I will surely fulfill my duties as knight. I will not be lost again. Did you have a change of heart or something? You don't have to be so surprised. Was that so unexpected? Of course, because this whole time you've had an indecisive attitude when it comes to your knightly duties. Well, if I look back, I guess that's true. But what made you change your mind so suddenly? She just encouraged me, that's all. I am the one and only Western Knight, and I can't turn my back on that reality. Orpheus. I'm sorry, Asagi. I must have made you worry a lot. It would be a lie if I said I didn't have any fears, but I'm determined to be the knight this time. I want to support her because she has such a kind heart. I know that I will still make you feel troubled sometimes, but I just want you to look after me. Of course, because that's my role. Yes, thank you. So, let's all three of us hang out together one day. Hold on, how does that relate to this matter? Don't you want to talk to her as well? You didn't get to see her all that time you were on the land. That is true, but Princess should not waste her precious time talking to someone like me. Where can we go? Should we walk around the park, or... Fishing and relaxing might be fun as well. I wonder if she's ever done that before. Hey, don't make such plans without asking! Getting a little carried away with himself. But it's cute, he's so enthusiastic about it. Princess, please follow me. Mr. Hubert is waiting for you. Yes, I'm coming. What is going on that he is calling me so urgently? I wonder if he has something very important to talk about. How do you do, Hubert?
How is it? Don't you think it's an amazing item? Called the gold bald spot cover. The second king of Campanule specifically ordered this to hide his baldness. This is a masterpiece which has never been exposed to the public. It was stored deep inside the secret vault of a shrine and was kept well hidden. It's a bit strange, but I am certain it is quite valuable. I wonder if this could actually hide his baldness. It seems like the pressure on his head would be too excessive. That's why it is good. Any great work of art is always created from some excessive waste of something. He must have been quite prideful to keep this on his head. I can't help but respect such dedication.
I heard that it became quite a scandal.
Oh, I just remembered. You must see this one as well. This drawing is quite a famous piece of art that was drawn by a known painter who painted nail clippings.
Again. Hubert is an excellent prime minister, but he has an odd hobby. He collects oddities of questionable taste and delights in showing them off to his close friends. What's worse is that he is completely unaware of what everyone else thinks. Today's victim is Mr. Bon Bonhue. Too bad for him. I estimate that he has at least 2 more hours to go here. No, wait. Can this be why he called me here today? Once I figure out his intentions, then I can quickly determine my course of action. Fortunately, he is currently distracted and has not noticed that I am here. I feel sorry for Mr. Bonhue, but before I end up getting involved, I think I'll just excuse myself. Quietly, before he notices. I stepped back slowly to leave the room. Oh, Princess. You came to see Mr. Hubert. You should have spoken up. His thoughtful call to me alerted Hubert to my presence, cutting off my escape.
Oh, you arrived a little sooner than expected, Princess.
Well, Princess is here now, so I will be on my way.
Are you leaving so soon? I still have many special items to show you.
He is right. Shall we have some tea then? No, thank you. I could not possibly bring myself to intrude upon your precious time together. Please let us save that for another visit.
Oh, I'm sorry for bothering you.
Not at all. Then, please excuse me. Princess, I'm so sorry. Yeah, just leave us hanging like that, Mr. Bonhue. Thanks a lot. Leave us to take the rest of this torture on our own. You could have at least offered some moral support.
What a reserved person Mr. Bonhue is. But somehow I feel he lacks ambition. I guess my collection was just too stunning for him.
You might be right, in a way. I just hope poor Mr. Bonhue's sensitive eyes were not blinded by the horrors.
Well, originally I was going to show them to you, Princess. Prepare to be amazed.
I thought you had already shown everything to Mr. Bonhue.
And this one is... This is...
Oh, he's off and running. He caught me. No way out of it now, I suppose. There is nothing I can do but listen to him until he is satisfied. I told myself that as I looked at the weird collection he was about to show me. Several hours later. Oh, poor Violet. I endured throughout and was finally released from his self-aggrandizing show.
Phew. Let me catch my breath. I was a bit too enthusiastic about explaining my treasures.
Because you were speaking endlessly without even stopping to breathe.
I know Princess loves beautiful things, right? That's why I continue to search for more beautiful things.
Beautiful?
Yes, extremely beautiful and brilliant things.
I sometimes feel that I am at a loss for what goes through Hubert's mind. It is a general consensus in Partydom that he has extremely bad taste that falls far from any conventional sense of beauty. I used to think that he was just joking to tease me. But it seems that he really does think those things are beautiful.
Beauty attracts many things.
You have told me that before.
Yes, and Princess, you are the most beautiful to me.
Which kind of makes me wonder about how beautiful the princess really is then. If his sense of beauty is so poor, then, you know, if I were Violet, I'd be like, if he thinks all those horrible things are beautiful, then does that mean I'm, like, not actually beautiful as all those horrible things? Oh, poor Violet. Like that episode of Seinfeld where Elaine was trying to date this doctor and he called her breathtaking, but then they saw that really ugly, well, I know it doesn't sound right saying it here, but if you were watching an episode, you know what I was talking about, where they had this baby and it was supposed to be like the ugliest baby they've ever seen and stuff, but the doctor called the baby breathtaking, even though everybody else thought the baby was ugly. So then Elaine was like, well, if she thinks the baby's breathtaking, then what am I? Alright, well, anyway, I hope to see you in my future videos. The next one, we're going to be back on Leon again, because we're doing our second round of visits with the Knights. So, you might be happy to see him again. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.